By now, you already did some serious talk and serious research about self-awareness. And because today we're going to move to the next level of emotional intelligence called effective self-management. This is mean after you are aware of your goal, mission, vision in life, after you're aware of your principles and values, now we're going to move how to manage ourselves in order to achieve those missions and values. So we're going to go through a very exciting and a very informative presentation today. So keep focusing and take notes, and I will be more than happy to hear and to answer your questions at the end. So now let's see now here. Okay. First, live by your values. Now that you know your values, now that you know your principles, you have to start living them. You have to put them into practice, which is mean, or by doing that, you gain clarity and focus. So you have no doubt when you take your decision, you know it's the right one because it's aligned with your values and principles, because it's going to lead you toward achieving your goal. And your decision will be consistent. So you're not going all over the place. You are focused. You make a decision that will lead you to achieve the goal you set for yourself, that according to your values and principles. And you're committed to the action because you know you're doing what you love. You know you're doing what you're going to take you where you're going to, where you want to go. And believe me, you achieve great results when you do the things you love to do, the things that are close to your heart. So you haven't yet decided what are your mission in life, what's your vision. I advise you to do that very soon, and so you can take advantage of this presentation today. Next, speak your mind. Speak your mind. What does this have to do with managing your time, managing your resources, managing yourself? You need to express yourself clearly and in transparent manner. So people, when they listen to you, they know what to expect from you and what you expect from them. So when they do things, they do what you really, really expect from them. No waste of time, no waste of effort. Reveal important things about yourself. People like to know who you are, what you stand for, what you want them to do, where you want to take them. So you need to start revealing those. If you're a leader, you need to make sure you reveal those important information about yourself. Make your agreement above the table, because under the table means you're ashamed of what you're doing. You don't want to reveal what you're doing because it's not aligned with your values and principles. If you're doing things with a transparency, yes, you do it over the table, above the table. So walk your talk. You lead by example. You're a leader. If you promise something, make sure you deliver. My rule, promise less and deliver more. People will trust you. People will follow you. People will do what you want them to do. Have an open heart and open door policy. Listen to people. Listen carefully. Open your heart to them and let them open their heart to you. Help them. Open your hand to them. Then you expect them, after that, you expect them to open their heart to you and to help you achieve your goal and your mission and your vision in life. Share openly and generously with them. Share yourself, your knowledge, your experience. Share your dream. Share where you wanted them to go and where you're going, and go with them. Walk with them. Honor your commitments. Honor your commitments. This is the third one. Carefully choose your commitments, because when you commit to something, there is an outcomes to it, to what you commit, and there is outcomes if you don't deliver. So you need to know what the outcomes of committing yourself to certain things, and what are the downside of not following through. Who's going to get hurt? Who's going to get affected? Affected. You need to know all of this before you make your commitments. As a leader, do not commit to something you know you're not going to achieve, you're not going to do. Make it easier to follow through. Don't make a commitment that is tough for you to follow through. Break it down into achievable tasks. It doesn't mean that you need to only commit to small things. No. You can commit to big ideas as long as you know how to break it down to smaller tasks. And then you need to achieve every task. You need to tackle every task to achieve the whole project, the whole commitment you made. Your commitment may be challenged by your poor habits. If you commit, let's say, to waking to lose weight, let's say. This commitment may be challenged by your poor habit of sitting and watching TV all the time instead of walking and doing some, for example, some exercise. So you are here. There is two contradicting goals. You want to lose weight, but you have a habit of sitting around and watching TV and eating junk food, for example. So you need to really watch your habits when you make your commitment, so it does not get challenged, your commitment, by your poor habits. Set milestones and celebrate success. Well, don't wait until you finish your goal and to celebrate. No. Say, when I lose the first 2 kilos or 3 kilos, this is a milestone. This is mean I'm going the right direction. And celebrate. Have a chocolate, for example. Right? So give yourself a break. Have reason to smile, to be happy. Don't wait until, you need to really enjoy the journey, not just reaching the destination. You need to really enjoy every step of the journey and make sure during this journey you have some stations, milestones, where you stand there and say, yeah, I'm halfway through and I'm going to keep on going. And celebrate with your friend, with your loved one, with these people who support you, with your team. The fourth one, responsibility. Take on more responsibility. You'll never know your abilities until you challenge your abilities. You need to challenge yourself to know how much you can take. None of us knows how much we can actually take on until we challenge ourselves. How much you can carry? Only 10 kilos? That's what you think. Try to carry 12, 15, 20. What about 25? Right? Develop your skills. If you needed some certain skills to do certain job, develop them. Go and seek out courses, seek out help. Show commitment to to your mission and vision, and take extra college courses, for example, or participate in certification programs like what you're doing, Cisco, IT, what you're doing right now. You're going really beyond what's really asked from you as students. You're doing some extra thing, going the extra mile. And that's the winner ingredient. Take initiative. Don't wait for things to happen. Make it happen. Go there and initiate things. As a leader, we don't wait for things to happen. Help others. The more you help others, the more help you'll get. Believe me. The more people you reach, the more you will be successful. Prove yourself. Prove yourself first to yourself, not to other people. Prove yourself to yourself by doing things you think you cannot do it. By running the extra mile. Now we're moving to be fully accountable. You cannot be a leader without being accountable. Because leadership and accountability are two sides of the same coin. Accept responsibility for the outcomes, even if you didn't do it. Even if your team done it. You are ultimately the responsible person, and stand there and said, I am responsible. I am to take the blame. And don't blame others. Don't blame the environment, the external environment. You are the one who's going to take the blame and share the fame. Set aside adequate time for each task. So if you have a task to do, don't rush it. Make sure you have the time to do it. And give your team time to do it as well. And do not overload yourself in task. Does not mean don't take on extra responsibilities, but you need to really know where to stop and where to start. At the end, you're going to be the one who's accountable for the job. Whether you did it or your team did it, or somebody reporting to you. Follow through and check on progress. Now, don't wait until the task's finished. No. As the progress go on, keep checking and follow up and see where are you now, where are you supposed to be, and have timeline to check against. That's very important, very necessary. Again, be trustworthy. Trustworthy. When have choices, always take a clear ethical path. When the choices are not clear to you, take that ethical path. Do not ever break your principle or values for anything. It's an ingredient for failure. Remain calm during stressful time. That's a leader. So you can think of solution. You can deal with the situation. When everybody around you are stressed, you're the one who's going to remain calm so you can see clearer. Speak directly and with honesty. So don't beat around the bush. When you want to speak your mind and your heart. Does not mean hurting people. It means being transparent with people. Share constructive criticism early. Don't wait too long when you see things need to be corrected. Immediately tackle it. Offer help. Offer constructive criticism so you can correct it early so it does not compound and go on for a long time and damage other things. Don't take credit. It's about the team. Give that credit to the team. So Don't be one of those who get others to work and you to take that credit. That's an ingredient for self-destruction. Mentor your team to success. Help them out. Give them help. Share your experience and knowledge with them. Guide them. Stay with them. Be with them. Get out of the way of your team. Once you give them trust, you give them training, get out of the way. Let them do it. Let them be the one who guides, to lead. Give them a chance and watch them grow. It's okay if they make a mistake. We all do. That's part of the growth. Create good habits. Create good habits. And that's very essential because we sabotage ourselves by having bad habits. Daily take a positive action toward achieving your important goal. And I mean daily. Daily. So when you wake up in the morning, knows what you want this day to look like. What goal I want to work toward today. And what are the important goals? And what small section of this goal I wanted to achieve today? It's all about planning. It's all about having the vision and making sure I am really approaching the vision, going toward it. Daily practice healthy living. Doing sports, eating healthy, sleeping early, waking up early. Are you doing that? We all guilty of this, but we need to really start pushing ourselves. Thinking what's best for us. Daily practice positive thinking. Thousands of thoughts come to us every day. Many of it are sabotaging our brain. Our brain is supposed to work for us, but mainly most people have their brain working against them because they let negative thoughts affecting themselves. Practice positive thinking daily. Daily add value to your mind and heart. What you doing to add value to yourself? What did you do today? Did you read an article? Did you read a book? Did you gain some new experience? Did you help somebody? Did you care about somebody? What did you do to add value to your mind or heart? Think about that. Make it a daily practice. Not just once every blue moon. Doesn't work. Daily meeting new people. Who did you meet today? Doesn't matter who they are. Meet them, ask them questions. Share with them part of yourself and let them share part of them with you. Do that and see. Daily reflect on your achievements. Every night, think what I have achieved today. Did I really move closer to my goal? Did my action today make me closer to my vision and mission in life? You need to really criticize yourself and evaluate your path and make it a daily job for you. Again, we're talking about the daily habit, healthy habit. And now, develop a good work ethic. A good work ethic. Give honest feedback. First to yourself. Don't say, I did well today. No, if you didn't do well today, if you didn't produce today, say it to yourself and give feedback to other people as well. Your team. Maintain high moral standards. Again, maintain your everything check back. See, is it aligned with my value? Is it aligned with my principle? It can serve, is it serving my higher goals? Show up on time. Respect your time and other people's time. Put in your best effort. If you made a commitment to do it right. Do it on time. If you don't want to do it, say so. Don't take on a job and just barely do it. That's not a leadership. Stay committed to quality. So produce quality every time, on time. Because you're a leader. Because that's what really make you a good managing yourself, managing your resources. Produce quality every time and on time. Practice open communication. Whatever needed, communicate. Communicate openly and in transparent manner. Direct. Politely, but direct. And talk to the right people. Don't talk behind them, behind their back. Talk to them face to face. Stay disciplined. Of course, to do that, you need to be disciplined. You need to really hold on long enough to finish the job. Many people sleep early. They go. Not you. Stay there. Stay on. Practice high sense of teamwork. Get your team involved. Get them working together toward achieving a common goal. Inspire them. Respect them. And get them to respect each other. Respect each other's differences and similarities. Help them where and when you can. Whenever opportunity you have to mentor them, to help them, to give them experience, to give them some support, do that. Do not hesitate. Lifelong learning. Learning is fun. And you need to really think about learning as such. Learning expands your horizon, gives you new perspective, and it is a source of enjoyment and inspiration. Human without learning is no human. Human without learning, they don't grow. Let learning be passion for you. Do not go to sleep, do not go to bed without learning some new things, valuable things. But learning alone is not really the end goal. We're going to tell you what to do with this learning. Always carry a book. If you're waiting for a bus, or waiting, or taking a taxi, read. Keep keep to learn list. Many people keep to-do lists. Why don't you keep to learn list? What you wanted to learn in the future, this week, next month, next year. Something that helps you to achieve your goal. Especially in this era, you cannot keep up. Things have changed so fast. Are you keeping up with the pace? You graduate and next day you have a new program, new things. So you need to really keep up with what's going on. Ideas, yes. When you learning by itself is great, but what are you going to do with it? Contemplate over ideas and see how I can use this idea to improve myself, improve others, improve this universe. Spend more time with people who think. Do not spend time with people who waste your time and waste your mind, actually. Choose your people, that people who can really inspire you, make you think, feed your brain and your spirit. Be careful who you choose, your peers, your friends. Apply learned knowledge, the application. Remember when I told you learning by itself, it's not the end. I mean, yes, great, but it's not really by itself something productive. You need to apply what you learn, to look for ways to invest this learning. Maybe you invest it by teaching others only, and that will be great. Find a way to contribute, communicate ideas to others. So you have those ideas, what to do with them, communicate it. Give it to others, give it as a gift. Mentor someone, choose people, students, choose friends, mentor them. The best way to learn is to teach. Try it. Join organizations that teach you skills. Like you join Cisco, that's great. But you can choose other organizations to teach soft skills, for example. So you have the technical skills and supported by the soft skills. Lots of great ideas there. Participate in workshop, in group learning event, and so many other things. Keep busy with things that will give you some mental stimulus, add values to your personalities, to yourself as a human being. Maybe you're working on a job that's not for you. Switch it, change it. Take a job that will really feed your brain and give you intellectual growth. And sometimes do forced learning. It's fun and challenging way. First, force. Actually, make a commitment that you wanted to teach somebody, for example, science, and you're not really great at science. So you force yourself to learn this subject, correct? And then that's great fun. Try it. Be a mentor. Be a teacher. How? Facilitate thinking. Get people to think when you're there. Get them to think. Ask them questions. Challenge their thought, their mind. Engage their minds. Get them their mind engaged. When you're there, just you need to be a real leader. Encourage risk. Calculated risk. Listen to questions and ask questions. Support the struggles. Without struggle, there is no growth. Support people who struggle and support your struggle and get people to support you if you're struggling. Cultivate dreams, whether your own or others around you. Sell dreams. Yes. Inspire action to get the dreams achieved. Assist discoveries of yourself, of the future, discoveries of this universe. Create the future leader. Create the future you dream of. Be a dreamer, but be in action taking as well. Take hands, your friends, your students, people who get in touch with you and touch their hearts. That's very important. Not just their hands, touch their hearts. As a leader, we touch hearts. Be respectful and considerate. Yes. What respect mean? Did you think about other people feeling before you act? If you act and hurt their feeling, that's not respect. Even if you say sorry, you need to think, what am I saying and what I'm doing? How going to affect other people's feeling? And refrain from doing it. That's respect. Are you doing that? Practice it. To build lasting relationship, you need to treasure similarities and respect differences. We all as a human being, we have similarities and differences. And you need to treasure the similarities and build on it and use it and respect the differences. No one can claim I'm better than other person because of my color, because where I live, because how much money I'm doing, what car I'm driving, what job I'm doing. No. Each one of us is born to do a certain job. We all serve each other. We need to respect that. Again and again and again. Don't ever lower your standards for anyone or for anything. Because self-respect is everything. If you lose your self-respect, you lost everything. So keep your standard, keep your values, keep your spirit, keep your principle. That's my advice to you. Be self-disciplined. In life, you're going to make many choices. And most of us, they go to the easy choice because we don't have self-discipline. We want to gain some immediate pleasure, and we don't want to take the pain. So we lose our self-discipline. And we lose the future. Because self-discipline is doing what needs to be done, when needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Yeah, many of us don't feel like doing sports. But if you have self-discipline, you'll do it. Yeah, I know many of you feel like you're not doing enough. Why? Because we don't have self-discipline. Although we know that's good for us. Be constantly practicing self-discipline. Then you can develop greatness of characters. If you keep always and regularly practicing self-discipline, you achieve greatness of characters. So you will be in control of yourself, of your behavior, of your destiny. If you say no to what you have to say no and you stick to it, you made it. And if you say yes to what you're supposed to say yes, and you stick to it, you also made it. Self-respect leads to self-discipline. Self-respect leads to self-discipline. So if you respecting yourself, you don't want it to really make yourself a mockery, then you practice self-discipline because you don't go in the wrong path. And when you have both self-respect and self-discipline under your belt, that's the real power. Not the money, not your wealth, not your assets, not your friends, not your home, not your car. If you have self-respect and maintain it, and self-discipline and maintain it, that's power. You can do anything. Trust me. Anything. Take care of your health. Of course, we are guilty of that. Are we? Exercise, drink more water, eat healthy food, quit bad habits, reduce stress, maintain healthy weight, stay positive. Are you doing that? Look at the list. Are you? I let you answer that. Don't play victim. Don't play victim. Why you want to play victim? Because all of your complaint, drama, victim mentality, whining, blaming, excuses will never get you a single step closer to your goal or dreams. Never ever. Have you seen any people who do that? They just waste their energy and waste their time. Don't be a victim, be a victor. A victor. Yes, a leader. Value your time. Respect your time. Your time equals your life. Time is our most limited resources. Once it's spent, it's gone and gone forever. It's non-renewable. So, if you want to invest your time, invest it in action that will produce results you want. Get you closer to what you want. Get you closer to your goal. Otherwise, you're wasting your life. As simple as that. Spend also your energy wisely. Energy, it's also a limited resources and need to be managed and managed well. We wake up every morning, we have limited resources and limited time and limited energy. Where do we spend? Spending time and energy in the right place, in the right mix, will get us where we want. So, and energy, it's energized by enthusiasm. When you wake up in the morning, you need to have this burning desire, this flame inside you, taking you where you want to go, inflaming your soul and mind. If you're not feeling that way, you're really not, you don't have goals. You don't have a passion. Develop this passion, this goal. The successful people knows how to put their energy and time in the right combination to actually come up with a successful results that really meet their goal, that will really take them somewhere they wanted to go. Are you mixing those two great elements in life to come up with this flower, with this great things? We call it achievement, we call it fulfillment, fulfilling feeling that you really today created something new to your life, have values? Are you doing that? Again, complaining is a complete waste of your energy. Those who complain the most accomplish the least. Agree with that? And with this thought, I would be more than happy to take your questions. And you can go to our YouTube and Facebook and ask. You can actually get more information about the subject and other subjects as well. I'll be more than happy to take your questions. Thank you for being great listeners. And this is also my phone number and Twitter, and you can also stay in touch. Thank you very much, Kara.
Thank you so much, Mali. I loved, personally, I loved the to learn list idea. I'm definitely going to do that.
Yes.
Guys, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to put them in the Q&A window, the chat window. If you are comfortable speaking, I don't mind taking you off mute if you would like to ask Mali a question personally. It is totally up to you, but we welcome all questions. Amos says, thank you. Your tips have been very helpful, Mali.
Yeah.
Since some people might be typing out some questions, I will go ahead and take this time to remind everyone that the next session with Mali is titled Social Intelligence, and it will be on June 18th at the same time at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I have put the link to register in the chat window to make it easy for everybody. And I do want to go ahead and tell everybody we will not have any webinars in July and August due to a number of regions around the world being on summer break. So we do hope that you'll pick back up with us again in September. A lot of thank yous, Molly.
Oh, you're most welcome. Most welcome, everybody. I hope you got some tips and things you can use immediately. Please do apply this knowledge. And as we said, knowledge and learned knowledge have no great value unless you really apply it in your life. So please do that and do it immediately. Don't put on for tomorrow what needs to be done today.
So I don't see any questions coming through, so we will leave it open for a few more minutes if you have any questions about effective self-management, any of the topics that Molly talked about today in his presentation. Please feel free to put those in the window.
The next three, one also to do with emotional intelligence. So the next one going to be today. It says so. Next one about social awareness. Then the presentation number 4 going to be managing relationship. Then number 5 it's going to be managing conflict. It's going to be really great presentation. So those 5 elements of social intelligence, I started with those because I believe they are the foundation for everything in your life. So if you master those 5 elements, you're just on your way to achieve great things. So do not miss it. Do not miss them. Okay? And you can always download this presentation and go through it one more time, 2 more times, and take notes, and please apply them. And again, I remind you, please do your homework, especially the first one, self-awareness, If you haven't wrote your goals yet, your vision, your mission, do that. Do that, please. Self-discipline is one thing I find difficult to do. What suggestion do you have for people like me? Well, I suggest if you link your self-discipline to a higher goal, to something really burning desire within you, you want to achieve, and then it will be easier because, for example, if you wanted to, let's say, lose weight, and many people fail because they don't have the self-discipline. But when you look at the losing weight, you need to ask yourself why I want to lose weight. Why I wanted to lose weight. Many people fail in asking this very important questions. Why? Because the why is driving your action. If you're just losing weight because you have some new suit is not fit you anymore, that's not a good reason. But if you asking why, because I wanted, for example, to be healthy enough to raise my kids, to be a role model for my kids, for example, for my family, that's driving you to really make a more effort. Yes, it is difficult, but always ask the why. And from the why, you can find the effort. And it's a practice, actually. It's a practice. It's accumulated practice. So every time you need to improve a little bit on it, and eventually you can achieve a good degree of self-discipline.
Thank you, Mali. And looks like we have another question. It says, being an IT student, how can one manage to be updated with the world? Every day there's something new in it.
Okay, is this in the chat? It has been.
It is in the Q&A panel.
Let me see. Oh, okay. It has been. This one is difficult to do. Okay. Because I did not hear the question very well. Where it is? Is it in the question here?
Yes, it's towards the bottom. It's right underneath the self-discipline question that you just answered. It says, being an IT student,
Yes.
how can one manage to stay updated with the world? Every day there's something new in it.
Correct. Okay. All right. So what the question? You haven't been able to be updated of what's going on. So what is the question actually? How do you stay updated? How you stay updated with the world? That's a question?
Yes. Oh, perfect. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So being an IT student, I know you have a big challenge because things moving in the lightning speed. What I suggest for you to be updated to actually register with some organization, with newsletters, with a magazine that to do with technology, so you can get an update actually regularly. Because doing a research only, you really can't get everything. But if you join an organization, maybe join a newspaper or magazine or newsletter, that will be in a lot of them. There is groups actually also on Facebook, on YouTube. You need to find the right combination for you and dedicate some time daily, an hour or two, to read what they send you, so you can stay reasonably informed about what's going on. Yes, I agree. It's just it's too much information.
First, I'd like to say the session was really inspiring, but how do you manage unexpected events that come up, especially when you plan to do something in life and life changes your plans?
Yes, life always offer you unexpected things, that you need to manage, and that's the beauty of life, actually. Well, you need to. For me, I always have priorities, and I always put my priority first. My so when you prioritize things, don't let things drive you. You drive things. So always put first things first, and refrain from the temptation to be dragged into something it does not give you values. We all have temptation all the time, every day, to be dragged into something that have no real value for time. No, if you have a clear, crystal clear mission, vision in life, and you prioritize, you know exactly what to do next, and ignore the rest. Ignore the rest. That's my advice to you. Okay? If though, although those unexpected events, maybe you have to deal with it. Like, if you run out of gas while you're driving, you have to put gas. See, that's But you need to plan. So don't let yourself run of gas place where there is no gas station, right? So again, planning, prioritizing, knowing how to invest your time wisely. That's the answer. That's the answer.
Lee, next question. I see a few more questions. What is more important, voluntary work or charity work, to learn more self-management skills?
Both. I mean, voluntary and charity are both. I think when you do charity, you do volunteer works, I believe. So mainly doing community work, service, and teach you not just self-management. It teach you also a value of give you a broader perspective of life, because when you're dealing with underprivileged people, you know how much you are privileged by having something those people don't have. So I encourage you all to invest some of your time in getting engaged in community, in charity, in voluntary work, and this gives you a more wider prospect of life, and hopefully will also give you a better management of your time.
Thank you, Mali. And you said people should speak their minds, but in some organizations or with some people, this may get you in trouble. Do we then have to choose when to speak our minds?
Yes, you always speak your mind, but you don't have to be blunt, and you need to, if you don't want to speak your mind, at least don't speak something against your values just to make other people happy. Sometimes you have to remain silent. Yes, if you think what you're going to speak going to put you in trouble, but at least don't speak something against what you believe in, just to make other people happy, right? So I agree. Sometimes you have to find the right time to speak your mind and speak loudly, and this time might not be appropriate. Yes, but you need to. If you feel strongly about it, you should find the right environment, the right place to voice your concern. To voice your concern.